Hello, welcome to my quiz. My name is Kurt. This is 226 in the series. All my quizzes are old school, so all you need to do, grab a pen or a pencil, get some paper, jot down the answers. That's it, simple. I'll give you all the questions first, all the answers at the end, and the whole thing takes just over 30 minutes. So good luck and enjoy this quiz. We have 6 rounds, 8 questions in each round, and your rounds are food and drink, TV and movies, a connection round as always. What connects the answers? Geography, general knowledge, finishing off as always with some pictures. So, if you're ready, let's make a start. Round number 1, food and drink. Question number 1. By what name is deer meat known? By what name is deer meat known? Question 2. In the United States, what is another name for corn? In the United States, what is another name for corn? Question 3. What does en croute mean? Lots of French words and meanings to do with food. But what does en croute mean? Question number 4. Vegetables cut julienne are sliced in what manner? Vegetables cut julienne are sliced in what manner? If you like your fancy vegetables, maybe you have them like this. Question 5. From where in the world does Tara Masalata originate? That's a difficult word to say, especially if you've had a few. From where in the world does Tara Masalata originate? Do you know what? I don't think I've ever had this. Not knowingly, anyway. Question 6. With what country do you associate the drink Advocaat? With what country do you associate the drink Advocaat? Mainly drunk around Christmas time. Question number 7. What 2 fruit flavours make up the drink Lilt? 1 point for each, 2-point question. But what 2 flavours, 2 fruit flavours, make up the drink Lilt? If you know the slogan, you might get at least one of them. And finally, question number 8. What malaria medication was originally added to soda along with sugar to form the first tonic water? So what malaria medication was originally added to soda along with sugar to form the first tonic water? Moving on to round number 2 then, TV and movies. Question number 1. What planet is the setting for the film Avatar? I love this film and the sequel. My wife actually enjoyed the sequel. She hated the first one. And I'm looking forward to the next one. What planet is the setting for the film Avatar? If you haven't seen the film, give it a go. Question 2. Which singing competition was the first to feature Simon Cowell as a judge? Excuse me. Which singing competition was the first to feature Simon Cowell as a judge? Question 3. In the 2006 movie Click, what device does Adam Sandler use to fast forward through his life? So in the 2006 movie Click, what device does Adam Sandler use to fast forward through his life? Question 4. Which entertainment show featured the phrase, "Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be"? Which entertainment show featured the phrase, "Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be"? And that is question 4 in this round. Question 5. In the 1963 movie The Pink Panther, what was the Pink Panther? Again, great movie. In the 1963 movie The Pink Panther, what was the Pink Panther? Inspector Clouseau. Question 6. Which comedian and actor plays Alan Partridge? Which comedian and actor plays Alan Partridge? Moving on, question 7. Which silent movie star was played by Robert Downey Jr. in 1992? Which silent movie star was played by Robert Downey Jr. in 1992? And finally, number 8 in this round, what is the surname of the superintendent in charge of AC-12 in the TV series Line of Duty? What is the surname of the superintendent in charge of AC-12 in the TV series Line of Duty? Brilliant series. Okay, moving on then to round 3, our connection round. So what connects all the answers in this round? Let's see how you get on. Question 1. What grows from follicles? So question 1, what grows from follicles? Don't overthink any of these questions. Number 2, what is the foam on top of a glass of beer called? What is the foam on top of a glass of beer called? Number 3, the Beaufort scale measures the speed of what? And in this round, when you do get a connection, just check back through your answers. Just make sure they fit, you've got the right word. The Beaufort scale measures the speed of what? Question 4. What small word is a metric unit of pressure? So what small word is a metric unit of pressure? Question 5. What do you give someone if you make a serious promise, vow, or assurance? Don't overthink it. What do you give someone if you make a serious promise, vow, or assurance? That is question 5. Question 6. What is a sudden sharp pain in the side of the body caused by strenuous exercise? Ooh, I've had lots of these. What is a sudden sharp pain in the side of the body caused by strenuous exercise? And question 7, according to the phrase, all what lead to Rome? Hopefully, if you haven't got it by now, this will give you the connection. So, according to the phrase, all what lead to Rome? So, question 8 then, what connects the answers for questions 1 to 7? I'm sure you've got a connection, but is it right? Well, we'll find out later. For now, we'll crack on. Round number 4. Geography. Ooh, my brother hates geography. Question 1. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Somewhere I've never been. Been close, but not quite. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Question 2. Which city or which UK city is situated further west, Bristol or Edinburgh? So which UK city is situated furthest west, Bristol or Edinburgh? (50-50) if you're not sure. Question 3. If you completed the Three Peaks Challenge, which 3 UK mountains would you have climbed? 1 point for each correct. Oh, a 3-point question. 3 points for 3 peaks. So if you completed the Three Peaks Challenge, which 3 UK mountains would you have climbed? Question number 4. Which river flows through the 4 European capital cities of Vienna, Budapest, Bratislava and Belgrade? I've crossed this river, walked across this river. Which river flows through the 4 European capital cities of Vienna, Budapest, Bratislava and Belgrade? Question 5. What is the currency of Russia? So what is the currency of Russia? Question 6. What language is spoken in Brazil? Or what is the main language that is spoken in Brazil? So question 6, what is the main language spoken in Brazil? What is their recognized national language? Question 7, if you travel to the Canary Islands, would you be ahead, behind, or the same time as the UK? If you travel to the Canary Islands, would you be ahead, behind, or the same time as the UK? I'll be off there, going off there in December. Oh, a nice bit of winter sun. Question 8. What do the French call the English Channel? So what do the French call the English Channel? They do not call it the English Channel. We do. Moving on then, round 5 is a general knowledge round. So question number 1. How many strings does a ukulele have? How many strings does a ukulele have? Give you clues between 1 and 20. Question 2. What is the currency of Switzerland? What is the currency of Switzerland? Question 3. What are Crayola crayons made of? So what are Crayola crayons made of? You might have to go back to your younger school days to remember this one. Number 4. What is the chemical symbol for potassium? Always a good quiz question. What is the chemical symbol for potassium? Moving on, question 5. Extortion is another name for which crime? Extortion is another name for which crime? Question 6. What two colours make up the flag of Finland? So what two colours make up the flag of Finland? And you've got to get them both right for 1 point. Harsh, I know, but harsh but fair. And moving on, question 7. What is measured using a hygrometer? What is measured using a hygrometer? Have you used one? And question 8. On what would you see a plimsoll line? So question 8. On what would you see a plimsoll line? So your final round, as usual, some pictures. Picture number 1. Can you name this presenter? Can you name this presenter? Question 2. What country has this national flag? What country has this national flag? Moving on, question 3. What is this movie called? Iconic Image. What is this movie called? Question number 4. What is the name of this sportsman? what is the name of this sportsman? Question 5. What is this actor's name? Fantastic character. What is this actor's name? Who played this character? On to number 6. Can you name this politician? Been around as a politician for a few years now. But can you name him? Can you name this politician? Number 7. Oh, who is this actress? No longer with us, sadly. Who is this actress? Again, played an iconic role. And lastly, question 8. What was this advertising? Do you remember this? What was this advertising? So there you go. All your questions are in. I hope you've managed to put an answer for all of them, whether you know or you've guessed. Always good to guess if you don't know. Always worth a punt. Anyway, how do you think you've done? Have you got a nice warm feeling, or are you a bit worried? But at the end of the day, it's a fun quiz, so don't worry about it. Anyway, we'll go through the answers now. Let's see how you got on and see how you've done. So, start off with round 1, food and drink. Question number 1 was, by what name is deer meat known? It is venison. Question 2. In the United States, what is another name for corn? They also call it maize. Question 3. What does en croûte mean? It means it's in pastry. So beef Wellington would be en croûte. Number 4. Vegetables cut julienne are sliced in what manner? They are sliced in thin strips. Number 5. From where in the world does tara masala come from or originate? It's Greece. Number 6. With what country do you associate the drink Advocaat? It comes from the Netherlands. Make snowballs at Christmas. Question 7. Which 2 fruit flavours make up the drink Lilt? Well, it's the typically tropical taste of grapefruit and pineapple. So 1 point for each. Number 8. What malaria medication was originally added to soda along with sugar to form the first tonic water? It was quinine. Round 2. TV and movies. Question 1. What planet is the setting for the film Avatar? It's set on Pandora. Number 2. Which singing competition was the first to feature Simon Cowell as a judge? It was Pop Idol, way back. Number 3. In the 2006 movie Click, what device does Adam Sandler use to fast forward through his life? He uses a universal remote control. Number 4. Which entertainment show featured the phrase, "Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be"? It was Stars in Their Eyes, where people impersonated stars. Number 5. In the 1963 movie The Pink Panther, what was the Pink Panther? It was a large diamond. Number 6. Which comedian and actor plays Alan Partridge? It's played by Steve Coogan. Question 7. Which silent movie star was played by Robert Downey Jr. in 1992? He played Charlie Chaplin. And number 8. What is the surname of the superintendent in charge of AC-12 in the TV series Line of Duty? It was Hastings. Eye connection round. Here we go. Question 1. What grows from follicles? It's hairs. Your hair grows from a follicle. Number 2. What is the foam on top of a glass of beer called? It's called a head. Number 3. The Beaufort scale measures the speed of what? It measures wind speed. The speed of wind. Number 4. What small word is a metric unit of pressure? It's the bar. Number 5. What do you give someone if you make a serious promise, vow or assurance? You give them your word. So you give them your word. Number 6. What is a sudden sharp pain in the side of the body caused by strenuous exercise? It's a stitch. Horrible. Number 7. According to the phrase, all what lead to Rome? All roads lead to Rome. And number 8, what connects the answers for questions 1 to 7? The connection is cross, which I'm sure you got. Well done if you did. So moving on then, round 4, geography. Question 1, what is the capital city of New Zealand? Wellington is the capital. Number 2, which UK city is situated further west? Bristol or Edinburgh? It is Edinburgh. Check the map. Number 3, if you completed the 3 Peaks Challenge, which 3 UK mountains would you have climbed? So for 1 point each, Ben Nevis, Scafell Pike and Snowdon. Well done if you got all 3. Question 4, which river flows through the 4 European capital cities of Vienna, Budapest, Bratislava and Belgrade? It's the river Danube. Long river. Number 5, what is the currency of Russia? It is the ruble. Russian rubles. Number 6, what language is spoken in Brazil? It is Portuguese. That is the main language spoken, the national language. Number 7, if you travel to the Canary Islands, would you be ahead, behind or the same time as the UK? You are the same time, virtually directly south of the UK. And number 8, what do the French call the English Channel? They call it La Manche. La Manche. So, round 5, general knowledge. Question 1, how many strings does a ukulele have? It has 4. It's easier to learn than a guitar, apparently. Number 2, what is the currency of Switzerland? It is the Swiss franc. Le franc. Swiss franc. Number 3, what are Crayola crayons made of? They're made of wax. They are wax crayons. Number 4, what is the chemical symbol for potassium? It is K. Remember that, classic quiz question. Number 5, extortion is another name for which crime? It's another name for blackmail. You extort somebody, trying to get money out of them. Number 6, what 2 colours make up the flag of Finland? You've got to get both right for the point. It's blue and white. Number 7, what is measured using a hygrometer? It is humidity. Moisture in the air, humidity. Number 8, on what would you see a plimsoll line? You'd see it on a ship. Shows the level of the ship in the water. Your final round then, pictures. Number 1, can you name this presenter? That is Alexander Armstrong, who presents Countdown. Countdown. No, I blew that one, didn't I? Question 2, what country has this national flag? That is the national flag of Greenland, biggest island on Earth. Number 3, what is this movie called? That is the iconic image from E.T., the extraterrestrial. Number 4, what is the name of this sportsman? That is the boxer, David Hayes. Number 5, what is this actor's name? That is Andrew Sachs, playing Manuel from Fawlty Towers. Number 6, can you name this politician? That is the Conservative William Hague. And number 7, who is this actress? That is Carrie Fisher. So no longer with us. She played Princess Leia, of course, in Star Wars. And number 8, what was this advertising? It was the money lending company Wonga, which has since gone into liquidation themselves. Okay, that is it. All your answers are in. So, how have you done? I hope you've done well. But it doesn't matter if you haven't. It's a fun quiz at the end of the day. It's a bit of fun, but I'm sure you've done quite well. Not too hard. But I hope you had a bit of fun along the way, because that's what it's for. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Another quiz done and dusted. So, thank you for joining me in this particular quiz. Thank you for taking part. If you did enjoy it, try another one. Lots on YouTube, all of a similar format. And if you know somebody that likes a quiz, please share it with them. Let them have a go as well. And if you have any feedback from me at all about this or any of my quizzes, please let me know. But yeah, that's it. So it just remains for me to say once again, thank you for joining me. And for now, from me, it's goodbye. Goodbye.